Here's something most people learn the hard way. I know I did. You sit there watching the price of Bitcoin swing up and down, and every bone in your body screams, sell now, buy back lower, beat the system. It feels smart. It feels logical. But let me tell you something, after nearly a decade in this market. The people who tried to time it, most of them are gone. The people who stayed in, they're the ones who built real wealth. This is the lesson that changed everything for me. I bought my first Bitcoin in 2017, right in the middle of the madness. Everybody was talking about it. Prices were flying. I jumped in, and honestly, I had no idea what I was doing. Then 2018 hit. The crash came hard. Bitcoin dropped over 80%. I watched my portfolio bleed, and I'll tell you, every single day, someone told me to sell. Cut your losses, they said. It's going to zero. But I didn't sell. Not because I was brave, because I believed in what Bitcoin actually was. A decentralized future that wasn't going away just because the price dipped. I held through 2018, through 2019, through 2020, and when 2021 came along and Bitcoin hit new all-time highs, I was still there. The people who panic sold in 2018, they missed the entire ride back up. That's what timing the market costs you. Here's a fact that should stop every market timer in their tracks. Studies have shown that if you were invested in the S&P 500 over the last 20 years, but missed just the 10 best trading days, 10 days out of over 5,000, your returns would be cut in half. And here's the kicker. Most of those best days happened right after the worst days. The days when everyone was panicking. The days when people sold. It's the same with Bitcoin, only more extreme. Bitcoin's biggest single-day gains almost always follow its biggest crashes. If you sold during the fear, you missed the recovery. Every single time. Timing, the market means you have to be right twice. When to get out and when to get back in. The odds are stacked against you. Now remember, I'm sharing my personal journey here, not giving financial advice. Always do your own research. But this is what nearly a decade in the market taught me. I grow giant pumpkins. And I know that sounds funny in a Bitcoin video, but stay with me. Growing a 1,000-pound pumpkin doesn't happen by pulling it out of the ground every week to check the roots. You plant the seed, you water it, you feed the soil, you protect it from storms, and then you wait. You let time do what time does. Investing is the exact same thing. Every time you panic sell and buy back in, you're ripping that plant out of the ground. You're resetting the clock. The magic of compounding, the magic of long-term holding, only works if you actually hold. Warren Buffett said it better than anyone. The stock market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the patient. Bitcoin is no different. Now, I'm not going to pretend I did everything right. I lost real money in the BlockFi bankruptcy. That hurt. But here's what I learned. The lesson wasn't that Bitcoin failed me. The lesson was that I trusted a centralized platform and held Bitcoin on their platform. That gave them control of the private keys, which is essentially the encrypted private address, referred to as keys in the world of crypto technology. An extremely common term is not your keys, not your coins. That's not a slogan. That's a survival rule. I moved everything to cold storage after that. Hardware wallets, my keys, my coins, my responsibility. And even after that loss, because I stayed in the market, because I didn't let one bad experience chase me out of the whole game, My long-term position recovered and then some. The people who quit after BlockFi, they missed everything that came next. So here's my challenge to you. If you believe in what Bitcoin represents, a decentralized, censorship-resistant store of value, then stop trying to outsmart the chart. Buy, hold, secure your keys, and let time do the heavy lifting. The biggest risk isn't a bear market. The biggest risk is selling during one and never coming back. Time in the market beats timing the market every single time. I'm the Bitcoin veteran. I've been through the crashes, the scams, and the bear markets, and I'm still here because patience isn't just a strategy, it's a superpower. If this hit home, subscribe, and I'll share more lessons from the trenches. No hype, no nonsense. Just hard-won wisdom from someone who's been in the arena